MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Isotopes and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
The shortstop.
Now at the plate, Louis Aparicio. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Goldschmidt will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Griffey is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
The 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Longoria in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Navarez gathers, makes the throw to first. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes Andrew. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Up the middle and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Nolan Ryan will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Got him to go down swinging there. Dave Parker sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Stan Musial. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in, Dwight Evans, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Dwight Evans.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Fastball called for strike 2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Joe Morgan. Barehanded at his knees. He's out.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Evan.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Evan Longoria. First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Fouled away. And another foul ball. High in the air out towards shallow right. Parker is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And now pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Seared down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. Hit back up the middle. And there's one away.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Evan Longoria comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ryan gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Ready now, George Brett. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Another 0-2 home. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pham is under this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Now to the plate, Martin Maldonado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Maldonado, playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have two strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Third inning, no score to this point. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Tommy Pham, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Nick Senzel is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
To the plate now, Dave Parker, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Pham at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. At the plate, Luis Aparicio back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Just hung in there on that one.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. This one skied out toward right. Parker's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 30.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch.
Ball, that's 6 out.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The center fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
Into the box now, Andrew Jones, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home.
Ball in.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
As a look, now the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Parker. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
The right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dwight Evans. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Inside ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Nope.
And that's too high, ball 2.
2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Here's the 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. In now is Andrelton Simmons.
Leading off.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Evans has it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Musial.
Into the box now, Stan Musial. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And it's 1-1 to Stan the man. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. High in the air out to center field. And Jones will handle this one for route number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. ready to go in the top of the fifth. Joe Morgan strides up to the plate.
Joe Morgan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Fouled away. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box, Evan Longoria has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
At the plate, George Brett. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Longoria rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's in there. And they now lead by 2. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. Senzel brings it in. Simmons relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play.
Now batting, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
2 balls and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hit to short. Simmons is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Indiana is on top 2-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder, and that one is gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
And it's fouled away. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Tommy Pham will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Number 15, second baseman, Nick Senzel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Runner at first following the error. And next will be the pitcher, John Lester. Here comes the first pitch. Ryan sets. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
On the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Louis Aparicio. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder is a third.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. ball right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he falls behind 0-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Dave Parker. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The batter, number 2.
So striding in, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In his career, Simmons carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count and the pitch. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And this will be taken in by Longoria for the first
Now
out.
batting, left fielder, Stan Musial.
Stepping in, Stan Musial. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dwight Evans. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Drilled down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And now it'll kick around in the corner, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
At the plate now, Joe Morgan. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Matt Shoemaker comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 34, Matt Shoemaker.
In now, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Into the box now, George Brett, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Nolan Ryan is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Now a pickoff play at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Set with the 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Indiana is on top here, 3-1. Evan Longoria will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Riding in once again, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Fouled away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. In now, Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Ryan gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw into second. And he's safe.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Into the box, Nick Senzel. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the speed threat, Louis Aparicio. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ken Griffey stands in as he looks at a called strike. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Andrew Jones is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Throw over to first. Runner's back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's a look over to first. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Dwight Evans. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Number 66 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th, number 66. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 4.
Into the box, Evan Longoria, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Looking to minimize the damage here. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Longoria brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled away. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And to score is the runner from first. It's 6-1.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
To the plate now, George Brett. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Strong will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Indiana leads it 6-1. Stepping into the box, Miles Straw. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Giving chase is Griffey, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. High in the air out to center field. And Andrew will roam over and put this one away for the second out.
The batter, the left fielder.
So in now for Chicago, Stan Musial, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Ryan sets. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits it in bunches.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. back-to-back jacks.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. Yes, he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The Cubbies find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Martin Maldonado. First offering on its way. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And a good way to start the 9th as he's in with a leadoff double. Jay Bruce will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Delino DeShields will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Delino DeShields.
And it's fouled away. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Bruce is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Bruce, a native Texan. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
To 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. At the plate, Louis Aparicio trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Standing in, Ken Griffey. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 2 out here and a runner at second. The bouncer to the left side. Taken in by Simmons. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Delino DeShields will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher.
Number 0, Delino.
Raleigh Fingers comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Bottom of the inning now. And next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez.
Joe Torre is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. He'll check in here at 256. 10 home runs and 33 driven in. Ball one.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
2 balls and a strike to Edgar Martinez. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Nick Senzel. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. First and second here with nobody out. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Skied into straightaway right. Evans has it, and there's one away. Long throw to third.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Lifted down the line in left. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Doby carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. To Morgan at the bag. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
6-4 the outcome today. Indiana wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Nolan Ryan earns win number 7 on the season, striking out 12 in the process. Raleigh Fingers records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.